Hey guys, so we're back here for round two with another pretty decent hand that we're not going to mulligan. This one is on the draw, which makes it a bit better. Yep, that's definitely something that we want to see there. I'm pretty sure we play Sovereign instead of Hauler. Okay. Looks like we're playing one of those white-black control decks. Sounds good. Oh my god, why did I do that? Misclick. Guess just wanted me to play Hauler. Oh well. Yeah, we definitely should have played Sovereign there so that we can play Wayfarer Hauler the next turn. But oh well, maybe he'll play something, we'll be able to bolt it and it won't bite us. That's of course never how these things work, you know. You misclick on the mountain and then you die because of it somehow. I'm sure we'll be able to figure our way out of this one though. Alrighty. Johnny Vengeance, so that's going to be good. So we don't want to waste our hauler here because whatever creature he plays is going to come into play tapped. So that means we're going to be able to get in for 4 next turn, and then we'll be able to start locking things down with a Johnny. At some point, steal a creature, hopefully win the game. So the plan here is he's going to play a creature. My guess is a 3-drop because he's doing so much looking with Sensei's Divining Top. He's probably gotten his land, or his 4-drop. No, a 3-drop. His land and his 3-drop. It's going to come into play tapped. We're going to play a Johnny Keep tapped. He's going to play something else that's going to come into play tapped. At that point, he'll be at, what, 13-9. He'll play the last thing. We'll be able to tap something, steal it, kill him. That's currently the plan. Kill him on our turn 5. We're going to need a land for that. And it may, take a little bit of no-kill spells on his part, but I think we can get there. Taking so long to Sensei's Dividing Top. Yeah, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but that and Library are the two cards that take like just so long to resolve. Sylvan Library, by the way, for those of you who are not aware of what I am talking about. So what is he discarding of this? He discards the Lake of the Dead and a Bone Shredder. So we are getting a 4-drop. Wrath? 4-drop Wrath? Eh? 4-drop Wrath? Yeah? Huh? 4-drop Smokestack. Alrighty. Sounds good. Do we just Helix him here? I don't actually know what we do. We definitely do something. So if we're on just the kill him dead plan, we get him to 10. He plays something. Do we get to untap it? So if we play something, then we kill him? We may not get to play because we're going to have to sack something. Do we want to keep him to 5 lands then? I think we just go to the face. Yeah, let's just go to the face here. And you never know, like, if he could play something, be tapped out, and we can just have him. We have 7 on board right now, so if he plays anything with 3 power, we just have him on our turn. Alright. What is this? Destroy all lands. Well, we're going to sack our Sovereign and play Plains Wayfarer. We're going to tap down his Dynamos that he has 2 lands next turn. And attack him. Alright, so we have interesting plays next turn because we have 2, 4, 7. So we have 7 damage on the board next turn. The issue here is that he's going to keep making us sack stuff. Means we're going to have to sack 2 things. So we sack Weathered Wayfarer land. We tap something down, we beat with Ember Hauler. Yeah, this is gonna be... Now he has that too. This is gonna be a tough one to win here. So let's just Helix him, because it looks like we're going to have to sack it anyways. And then let's hope he's misclicking through a step somehow. Alright, so let's blow it up. Cool, and he's at 3. So I'm not really sure how these smoke step games work. Like, at some point, he's just gonna have to figure out a way to kill me, or else he's gonna draw out of cards. Alright. So he's sacrificing smokestack. We need that land now. Oh, Phyrexian Rager, that's cool. So I think we kind of have an advantage here. Obviously, by the way, we're bringing Smash to Smithereens in this situation. But I actually think we have kind of an advantage. Yeah, that's good. Is he dead? No, he's not. He's going to bounce one, trade with one. Yeah. And then he's going to put it on top of his library. And draw it. Alright, so at least we made him do that, I guess. Well, it does let him draw a card. So now we're ramping to 5 mana, because that is where Firebolt kills him at. Alright, so one more turn and he's dead. Let's see what happens here. Never played a mono red match that lasted 11 turns and won. Yeah, that has probably never happened in ever. Whew. Well, that card is really good here. Sadly, I feel like I'm somehow letting him just draw out of it. What is this? A hero. Well, Luckily, that doesn't matter with land. Yeah, so we definitely don't want to show him conscripts here. We just want to draw land and kill him. Perfect. Now let's bolt his face. And with no blue mana up, that should be game. Alright, so. It's not exactly how we plan to win every game, but that did do something, I guess. So, Smash to Smithereens is a card. This is not a good card against him. So we want to be very aggressive. Wayfarer is not great. Smash to Smithereen is very good. Is anything else super good? Is Baboons good? Not exactly. Alright, I mean, I think we just played his last game where we just make him play a smokestack early and his Armageddon's early, and as long as we're out to an advantage, we can kind of like grind him down. Yeah, this hand is the nuts. Alright, yeah, another hand that I feel like I'm gonna lose with, like against such a control-y grindy deck. Gosh, this hand is so good, right? Like, turn 1 Wayfarer, we can make it a 3/3 or we can play an Imposing Sovereign. Alright, so now we want to diversify our threats, right? So, whenever we play the Sovereign, we attack. We're just going to draw so many cards. Like, screw him having 5 cards in his hand. We're going to have so many cards in our hand the entire game. Alright, it's fine. He's taking 1. So he can't get in us next turn, theoretically. I mean, I guess he could have all of those, like, Mox Diamonds and things and just get in us out of nowhere. But if he get-ins, we win the game. Yeah, unless he smokestacks. So what does he do if he smokestacks? So in order to play smokestack, play 2 cards. Alright, so then we'd have to like strategically place Skull Clamp on whatever we were sacking in order to just continuously gain like a crew card advantage. Probably make us discard, but we should be able to, like, if we do it correctly, we should be able to get back in the game quick enough to like fight him. Alright, yeah, I mean, we should be in a pretty good spot here. Again, Sensei's Divining Top and Sylvan Library just take a silly amount of time to resolve. Like, so many hours of people's time just wasted resolving these 2 cards. Just resolving the abilities. So much fun, isn't it? Just watching our opponent click away at their Sensei's Divining Top, knowing that we have the nuts and that there is nothing they can do about it. So another question I had for you guys. So if you guys watch streamers at all, who are your favorites? So my favorite streamer to watch is Paul Cheon. He just moved in officially with Channel Fireball. He's now living in Sacramento, California, doing full-time work for them. I'm really excited. Just get to watch him all the time. He usually has LSV on the stream. He has all types of guests. He's really funny, a very good Magic player, loves interacting with his fan base. I just love watching him. And you know, that's kind of who I look to as like a guide on how to do these types of videos, and I just wanted to know like who you guys look to when you think of streamers, whether it's MJ or Kenji or Travis Wu, like, you know, all those guys that are doing like lots of Twitch, lots of videos, even the Channel Fireball guys that are doing lots of videos on their YouTube page. Just which of those guys is your favorite? Like, who are you looking to when you're just like trying to find the best content, or when you're bored and wishing you could, you know, do something magic related. So this is 3, so we're gonna have to sack all of our creatures. Oh no. The old Lake of the Dead. Yeah, it's not really an old trick. It's a rather new trick, actually. I will discard 3 cards. Place these like so. I mean, I guess the option is to always just Lake of just Lake of the Dead into Death Cloud. Yeah, I don't. The amount I care is actually none. Alright, so let's draw a land and a creature. That is neither of those things. That draw is bad. Sensei's Divining Top, sweet. Let's draw a land and a creature. That was neither of those. That draw was bad. He's gonna... Okay, so I guess this is how he gets himself back in the game here. After a very early Death Cloud. Nope, no land. No land on my part either. Yeah, I drew all those lands early. All 5 of them. Now I can't seem to find one. Could he find a land? Should be... Okay, so... According to my logic, that is the only card in his top 3, because he looked at his top 3 last turn and then drew one. So that card is at the bottom, so there has to be a land at the bottom in order for him to draw one this turn. Right? Herbog, Tomb of Yawgmoth. It's not the worst. Land Pilgrim is the play here. Or no land. Cool. Once again, no issues with no lands. You know, I love drawing no lands. End of Assault Monolith. Delicious. So this is one of those situations in which Skull Clamp is super good. Because if we don't draw our land next turn, we're probably just going to attack Skull Clamp, get to lands. I would assume. He's playing one tricky Wombo combo destroy everything deck. What is... I don't even know what this is. What is happening? It has all the mana's floating. Cool. I'm so happy you played that. Gosh. Alright. Burst Lightning doesn't even kind of kill it. Archangel could theoretically kill it later. And we'll play... No, we don't want to be taking more damage. We just have to play Kami here. And then equip. Come on. Kill our Kami of Ancient Law. Kill it. Kill it. So he's going to put us a 7er here. So if we draw land and then he puts us 2 and then we draw land and then we conscripts, that's like a cheap way to get an extra turn. So maybe that will work. Land? A Johnny. That is not the same as a land. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Smash, that wouldn't help. Land, that wouldn't help. So how do we beat a Baneslayer Angel? Jeez. Yeah, see, losing with all these super good hands. I don't know what's going on with my life. Alright, maybe Firestorm is like just the secret tech. It's just that tech. Kami doesn't seem good. I think Firestorm just gonna turn out to be insane. Just gonna turn out to be insane. I've decided. It's gonna turn out to be insane. The reason is that in those situations we may have a lot of cards in our hand, and so that just like gives us an out to all that. So I know that this hand doesn't have a lot going on, but it does have a smash, and it does have an early threat that like forces him to do stuff. So the reason we were so successful game one, of course, Sensei's dividing top all 3 games. The reason we were so successful game one was because we were able to apply so much early pressure that it just like forced him to react like before he was ready. We also got in a lot of early damage, which made it like very hard for him to regain footing. Like we just had to draw to Firebolt. We didn't have to do anything too complicated. So hopefully the same thing will happen here. I mean, last game obviously I think he got stuck on 2 land, was it? But then was able to come back with the Urbog or whatever into Death Cloud for 3. That was pretty clutch. Does he have the land here? I'm sure he does. I'm pretty sure he's just figuring out what land to play. Yep. Whether to play it tapped or untapped. Yes, I mean, we're okay. Like, obviously we want to draw a red land at some point. We really wanted to smash that. But oh well. Another situation in which we just really want to smash that. So it's interesting that he didn't dividing top prior to him drawing, as that's usually when people use it. But oh well. All right. Get some Johnny going. I haven't seen a way for him to mess with planeswalkers yet. So maybe he just can't do that. I don't know. Maybe he just has no way of killing planeswalkers. Maybe I just draw 2 lands in a row and play Elspeth and he dies. No clue. Also, have we seen a sweeper? We saw Armageddon and Death Cloud. What other like sweep effect did he play? I don't think he played like a Wrath of any kind. Because that makes like when we play a Johnny's ultimate weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to get to his ultimate. That just makes like actually playing it super weird. So if he has another land, he can actually Baneslayer right now. No, he's going to get in us. Hero. Alright, I'm cool with the second planes. And continuing to do work. So what my guess is that he's going to be attacking and then Maze of Ithing. That would be my guess. So he's probably going to retract both of them, or he's going to retract Hero here. So the issue is that lets me do 12 to his face next turn. And if I'm able to play Elspeth, I'm definitely just doing 12 to the dome. Basalt Monolith. Okay, land. Skull Clamp, also good. No, we can't 12 him. Alright. can, however, 6 him. Just sweet, and we can clamp it, you know, worst case scenario. Yeah, so it looks like a land gets us in this game here. I'm sure he's digging for things like Death Cloud and whatnot. Death Cloud would probably be very good for him right here. He's not close enough to dead, although we're not going to know until second main if he has it or not. Confused by that. He did not play that correctly. Oh, did he? Okay. Oh, I guess he had the tokens going at him too. Alright, sweet, so land. Land Elspeth. Yeah, Elspeth's also super good, because really good skull clam targets. Yeah, so this is a super interesting board state. Because he can kill Elspeth, I believe. Yeah, I actually just think he can straight up kill Elspeth next turn. That may have been bad to play it. Let's see. He attacks with hero and everything at Elspeth. So what are his 2 win conditions? Just like hero and Baneslayer? This is just his win cons? Yep, so he sees it. No, he doesn't. So Elspeth go to 1 here? Is that correct? Did he mess up? I think he had to have been a mess up of some kind. Right? He wouldn't have let himself just go to 1. That was really weird. And tap target creature. Oh, that was silly. Why didn't I just Helix this guy? I just lost us the game, didn't I? Yeah. So I guess he has 4 damage. So we can kill Elseth or he can kill a Johnny here. And then, as always, our tokens will trade and he'll have to get his hero out of combat. Then I should kill him next turn. God, I hate close games like this. This shouldn't be close. This is annoying. Sorry, I'm so bad at Magic, guys. We should have been out of this one a while ago. I should stop. I should have stopped complaining about my losing streak already. So the plan is like always. Block here. Let him do his thing. Does he have something main phase? Nope. Ooh, no, that's sweet. Okay. So I'm gonna bolt this guy. And then I'm going to try to dig us out of a situation that we shouldn't have dug ourselves out of. Of course I would like to soul bond with this. Yes, please. Double strike away, good sir. He now has to block. And I am able to 3 him and gain some life. Alright. So Smash is going to do 3 damage. Firestorm is going to do an amount of damage that is unknown. Wow, I played the last turn terribly. Alright. Well. I guess that's why they called him breaks. Did he kill the wrong Planeswalker, though? I'm not sure. I mean, as I had Firebolt in my hand, I would have been able to do that anyway, so like I would have been able to force his hand to chump Hero. So we can put Hero on top of his deck. Play it. Where is he attacking? I mean, if... Am I missing something? No. Is he gonna Wrath? He's gonna try to Wrath. Try to draw a card here. Yep. So Wrath of some kind. Unless it's just a hero. But I don't believe it is. It's a balance. Okay, that's fine. Alright, 7. Sweet. Well, that is awesome. Okie dokie. So let's say if we have him here. We have land. Hulk smash. Firebolt his face. Did you see that we have it yet? Let's go. Let's go on to the next round. See you guys then.